She hadn't realized, at least not until that past year, that there was a right way to grieve. Grief, Harper had always assumed, was a personal thing, that the crushing agony of loss lessened with time, as everyone claimed it did, that she would be overwhelmed with sadness until the day she simply wasn't. Most importantly, everyone around her would either be feeling similarly or, at the very least, understanding and patient. The past year and a half had been instructional in showing her just how mistaken she was. There was, she had learned, in fact, a wrong way to grieve. There was good grief and there was bad grief, and it was likely a surprise to absolutely no one that she had somehow gotten tangled up in the latter. Good grief was pretty and sympathetic, organized and pragmatic, and most importantly, it was finite. Good grief was her mother's brave face at the funeral, poised and somber in her black sheath dress and dark glasses, graciously welcoming the endless line of people who had come to pay their respects. It was the way her mother and Ilya had descended upon the closet in the master bedroom a month later to strip half of it bare, filling bags for the donation pile. And then again, when they had downsized the furniture as the 1-year anniversary loomed, preparations made to sell the house Harper and her sister had grown up in, where her father's memory lived in every room, lingered in every doorway and corner, where she was positive she was still able to hear the echo of his laughter across the kitchen. It was just a house, her mother had said. Too much space with the girls leaving the nest. Too much property to look after on your own. You have enough on your plate. Best to downsize. Think of the future. Extended family and well-wishers were quick to agree that the house was merely a house. It was just a house, Harper had agreed in a stupor. Just a wooden box. No different from any of the other wooden boxes on the tree-lined street, if they were all stripped down to their studs. The tree-lined street where she and her sister had learned to ride bikes, where she'd taken the first photograph she'd ever entered into a contest. The full moon ringed in a crimson halo through the sparsely leaved branches of an ancient oak tree in the front yard. And it wasn't even a house she had lived in for several years, despite still having a bedroom full of belongings there. Belongings and memories and the wood smoke smell of the forge drifting upwards to the house every afternoon. The comforting smell of her father and home. It was just a house, she had reminded herself the first time she'd walked into it to find it empty, not a stick of furniture left. Every little sound echoed noisily across the hardwood floors in the empty rooms, drowning out the echo of memories and laughter and happiness. It was just a house, as she pulled away from it for the last time.